I'm going to show you 10 Facebook ad lies that are costing you a lot of money in your business. If you run Facebook adverts in your business, you need to listen to what I'm about to say, because I guarantee you that if you apply everything I'm about to show you, you will be better than 99% of Facebook advertisers. Number one, if it is not converting in 24 hours, turn it off. This is a very big lie. You have been brainwashed to believe that if your advert is not converting in just 24 hours, you should turn it off. But that's not true, because sometimes advert fluctuates. It's like a zigzag. It is not always straight. Sometimes your advert can fluctuate for 24 hours and it will pick up in the next 48 hours and give you the kind of result that you've not gotten in the last 1 week. This is how advert works, and that's exactly why you should not even be monitoring your advert every 30 minutes. You need to give your advert space so that it can fluctuate, pick up, fluctuate again, pick up. The secret here is to monitor your advert with a 3 days time frame, 7 days time frame. This will take care of all the fluctuations that are happening in your advert. So if your advert is not converting in 24 hours, don't turn it off yet. Give it another time and see if it can pick up. Number two, one winning advert will last forever. This is a very big lie. Listen, if you have gotten a winning advert, it is not the time for you to sit down and relax, because every winning advert will eventually die. And if you don't prepare for the time, you are going to start from scratch. So someone like me that is running adverts every single day, once I have gotten a winning advert, what I need to do is to think of how I can explore other strategies to get even more winning adverts, and not just to relax and think that that advert is going to work forever. You need to create more adverts and get more results. And that is why it is not good to have only one advert, because if you have one advert, if you wake up in the morning and that ad stop working, you are going to start from scratch. But if you have a lot of adverts that are working for you, if only one stop working, it will not affect your business that much, because you are still getting conversion from other ones that are still working. This is why you need to constantly create adverts so that you can get more winning ads. The third lie is that you don't need to worry about hook rate. Listen, if you use video for Facebook adverts, hook rate is one of the most important metrics you should pay attention to. But what is a hook rate? A hook rate is simply a percentage of people who watched the first 3 seconds of your video. And I'm going to show you why this is important. Because if your video is not persuasive, if your video is not attention grabbing, nobody will even watch more than 2 seconds. So if you have gotten a very good video that is giving you at least 20% hook rate, then you know that that video is grabbing attention. The next thing you need to do now is not to go and change the hook, because the hook is working. But anything less than 20%, you know that that hook is not giving you results. And I'm going to share one tip with you. Don't monitor your hook rate until you have spent 5,000 naira or more, because this will give your video enough data to make decision, and this will also allow you not to make an uninformed decision. The fourth one is video ad perform better than image ad. Listen, this is a lie, because in some businesses, audiences are different, markets are different, industries are different. So if you do not test to know the one that is working for you, and you believe that only video will work for you, it is a lie. There are some businesses that image advert is what they need. For instance, if you are selling sneakers, you probably need to show a lot of pictures of different sneakers and you start making sales. If that is the case and you go and start killing yourself creating a lot of videos, whereas it's only image that is working for you, you are wasting your time. If images is working for you and you're creating video, you are wasting your time. If video is working for you and you're focusing on a lot of images, you are wasting your time. And that is why you need to have a testing phase. This is a period you determine what kind of copy is working. Is it testimonial based? Is it value based? Is it story based? This is where you determine all of these things. The moment you have passed the testing phase, then you need to fire down with exactly what is working. So, for instance, you could actually find out that images and videos are working. What do you need to do? You combine the two of them and milk your Facebook advert like crazy. So you don't have to believe that only video works very well if you have not tested it. As for my business, sometimes I found out that video and images are working. So I don't need to actually use one and rely on only one. I need to combine both of them and use it to milk my advert like crazy. The fifth lie is to believe that long copy do not work. It's not true. Last year, I ran an advert that lasted for over 4 months, and that advert was giving me consistent results on a daily basis. It was a long form copy that I used, but I used a story based copy because when I was testing, I found out that story based copy is working very well for me. And if I have not tested, I wouldn't know. So that is why it's also important for you to test. But long form copy also work with Facebook ad. Leave all these lies about people don't read any long copy anymore. It has to be short and all of that. It's not true. It all depends on what you are talking about in the copy, how persuasive it is, how compelling that copy is. If your copy is boring, nobody will even read it, even if it is short. So it's not about long or about short, it's about how interesting what you are saying is. The sixth lie is to believe that high engagement in your ad will lead to higher sales. Listen, sometimes this might be true, but most time it is not always like that. Higher engagement might lead to more sales, but it's not a yardstick. I see a lot of people, they launch a Facebook advert and they say, oh, before I run conversion ad, I want to build the like, I want to build the comment, I want to build the shares, and I can do this with engagement campaign before I now launch a conversion campaign. You are just wasting your money. If you want to run engagement campaign, just go for engagement. If your goal is to get conversion, you better start running conversion immediately. If your advert is naturally going to attract comment, even if you use engagement or conversion, it will still attract comment and you will still build that comment and engagement up. So you don't always have to waste your money in building engagement. That money could be used to test something in your advert. The seventh lie is to believe that iOS update has rendered Facebook adverts useless. It's not true. Yes, it is true that Facebook adverts actually got weaker with tracking after iOS update, and I'm going to explain why. But it doesn't mean that Facebook ad no longer work. Facebook ad still works right now. What affected Facebook after that update is this. If you are using iPhone, you have the opportunity to be tracked with Facebook or not to be tracked. So if I'm using an iPhone and I see an advert on Facebook and click on it, I can tell Facebook, I don't want you to track my activity. That means even if I go ahead and purchase the product or become a lead, Facebook is not going to record it inside their Facebook ad dashboard. And this is going to affect advertiser in a way because they will not get enough data. It will not help them to optimize their adverts correctly. But it still doesn't mean that Facebook adverts is now useless. We still run adverts, we still get better results, and we still crush it with Facebook ad. Now, one of the ways to actually get accurate data with Facebook ad is to not only use Facebook Pixel, but combine it with Conversion API. If you don't know how to create Conversion API, just go to YouTube and find a solution around it. When you combine Facebook Pixel with Conversion API, it's going to give you a more accurate tracking than just using Facebook API. The eighth lie is to believe that retargeting advert is only for big brand. It is not true. Even as a small business owner, you can still run a retargeting advert and get better results. Listen, one of the mistakes people make when they are running retargeting ad is that they still use the same copy, the same image, the same video they use for the main advert, and they are still using it to run retargeting ad. You are wasting your time. It is called retargeting advert because you are going to be speaking to a specific kind of people, which is only those who have interacted with your business. Maybe they have watched your video, they have gone to your website, they have visited your Facebook page. So you are going to speak directly to them. And when you are doing this, you don't have to use the same copy you use for general adverts. That is why it is important for you to put in that extra work, create a specific video that speaks to them, write a specific copy that speaks directly to only those who have interacted with your business, and this will help you get better results. Now, I'm going to give you 3 tips that will help you get better results with your retargeting ad. Number 1, you can add more bonuses than you are offering before. So let's say, for instance, you want to launch a Facebook advert for retargeting. You can choose to add 2 more bonuses. So in your messaging, you are going to say something like this. If you take action today, I am going to add 2 more bonuses for you for completely free, but you need to act right now. The second thing you need to do to get better results with retargeting ad is to add more testimonials. If you are using 5 testimonials, you can even upgrade it to 15, 20, 25 testimonials, because the more proof you are showing these people, the more they are going to buy from you. And the third one is to strengthen your urgency or scarcity. You have to give them a very strong reason for them to act right away. It could either be because the training is only limited, it could either be because your offer is ending tonight, or it could be that you have a limited stock. So you need to give them a very strong reason to act right away. The ninth lie is to believe that advert works because of luck. Listen, if you have ever created an advert that worked, don't ever think it worked because of luck. Your advert worked because it either resonated with the audience, maybe your offer is mad and you need to actually milk it very well, or maybe you targeted the right people. This is where you document what you did to get what worked so that you can replicate it again. But adverts do not work by luck. And the 10th lie is to believe that your offer do not matter as long as your targeting is right. It is not true. I would even prefer that you focus more on your offer and focus less on your targeting, because with Facebook advert you can literally use 0 targeting and it will still give you results. That means you are not going to add any lookalike audience, you are not going to add any custom based audience, you are not going to even add any interest. You are just going to leave it at 0 and you will still get results as long as your offer is good. But if your offer is not good, no matter the kind of targeting you put on Facebook ad, no matter the kind of rich audience you put, they will literally not buy from you because the offer is not irresistible enough. So instead of focusing more on targeting, I encourage you to focus more on your offer, refine it, add more bonuses, and you will get better results with Facebook ad. So there you have it, the 10 Facebook biggest lie you still believe that are costing you a lot of sales. If you apply everything that I've shown you, you are going to start seeing amazing results with your Facebook ad. And if you have gotten value so far, subscribe to this channel and turn on notification bell, because I upload valuable videos like this every single time, and I bet you are going to find it incredibly helpful.